Touchdown, Seattle. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times where they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this time he'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
Come back! It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Hey, Sunday. Let's go.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. As his guys are back within a single score. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Well, a gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kickstarted things going in the opposite direction.
He's got a first down and more, and inside the 30 and down to the 29-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Yellow. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Mahomes now on first down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the...
Tyler Lockett. It's caught. Lockett. The 20, 10, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Myers for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Chiefs 17.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Let's go, D.
A big pickup of 38.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense, but in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are back within a single score.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Check the backer. Watch the air. Check 43. Back.
Penny, a first down carry. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, 58 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
6 man. Check curls.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Now Mahomes, flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.